Hello, here are instructions how to make an origami icosahedron. It's from a 2x1 rectangle, and we'll start with the white side up. First we're going to fold it in half lengthwise, so line the opposite edges up and crease. Now I'm going to unfold and now fold the edges into that crease line. So I've now divided lengthwise. It's like a quarter section. Just make it as neat as possible. And the same on the opposite side. So now we've got 4 equal sections running down the length, divided by these creases. Then unfold. Now I'm going to take the corner, make a fold from the opposite corner, slide it down so it touches the middle crease. This is the classic 60-degree division. So it's actually folding that in half, so it's, and then again. So I'm following it down the rectangle. And then the last corner. So I've repeated that 60-degree angle for the length of the rectangle. And then the same on the other side. So I'm folding that in. Again, repeating the process. That's another 60-degree fold. And over again. Crease. And then again. So I'm repeating the process as a mirror of the first one. Turn over, then the corner and again. So now unfold, and I've got these 60-degree angles coming down. I'm starting to make equilateral triangles, so I'm going to fold between the creases. So I start off here again to another 60-degree angle because the crease is already there, I can use it, and then between the two creases. So I'm lining the creases up, and then that fold is down the middle. And then again, so I'm folding it all the way through. Again, just bisecting those two creases, the space in between. Fold over again. And then again. So I'm lining those two creases up. So this is making a series of parallel creases again throughout the rectangle. And the same on the other side. So I'm folding it over. Again, this point's coming down to the first crease in, when it touches the other crease. Then between the creases, and all these folds will be parallel. So what I'll be left with at the end is a series of equilateral triangles. So I divided the space up into equilateral triangles. Okay, line the edge up with the crease. And then just the final tip, fold behind. I've now pre-creased the rectangle. I'm going to rotate it, and I'm folding over at the junction of the creases. and then over again. It's using the crease made previously, and unfold. I'm going to go down 1, 2, fold over again. Crease just the side, just the left side in this case, and then fold over again. Again, that's using the creases that we made earlier. Then down again, 1, 2. And again, we're making the crease just on one side, so it's only going to the middle, and then crease. So I pre-creased the left side. To rotate it and repeat exactly the same process. So I'm coming down 1. It's not quite even, so there's a bit of a space there, and then over. But again, this crease is following the 60-degree folds we made earlier. Then 1, 2. So there's no crease opposite this. It's just one side folding in. And crease. And fold the corner over. Unfold. 1, 2. Fold over and crease. So these are all the creases we're going to make. Now it's the assembly, which is a bit tricky. So I'll start on one side. Fold the corner up. Now, I'm pushing in the creases you made earlier, and then at that junction, I'm turning it in. That's folding, dipping inside, making a kind of sunk space. There's just a little white triangle. I can reverse that, because it blocks the fold later on. Just gets in the way a bit. What I'm going to do is bring that side round, and that side just tucks inside. So that's the principle. See that little equilateral triangle pyramid sticking out. And I'm going to crease around. So that's one side. I'm going to unfold. Again, rotate, and do the same on the other side. So it's actually mirroring. It's got rotational symmetry here. So I'm folding up the crease, then bringing it together. 1, 2, 3. Again, and then this middle section, I'm reversing inside. That'll form a dimple at either end. Again, this side wraps round. Again, just that white triangle just gets in the way a bit, so I'm going to reverse that inside. Theoretically, it's just not really in the way, but it actually seems to block it, just the layers overlap. So that's the other side put together. So we now pre-crease both sides. So the trick now, which is a bit tricky, is to refold them together. So the creases there, we'll keep it on one side, and then I'll bring the other side together. So the folds are actually going the opposite ways. It's just tricky to hold it all together. So it's a bit tricky, and I'm folding in one side. Hold that with the thumb. Then shape the other side. I'm going to pop in this, and hopefully we'll just catch it. Oh, I've lost the other side now. So refold that together, then push it in, and it's making it a sort of hollow tube shape, if you like. On one side should just tuck into the other. Not quite there. There's some. So it's come unfolded. Just got to rebuild that section. That's the theory. Holding it together, and then those two sides should just slot together. So that's popping in there, and the tension should just hold it. So I just need to tighten up the creases, and once it all fits together, we're done. There we are, complete.